Yo, yo, yo. What up, chat? Welcome back. This is another episode of what was it? Becoming a big time streamer. Yesterday we went through the first episode of what do we call it? Call it the starting the journey, where we went through my backstory, my motivation, inspiration, and my goals, and just the overview of the whole series that I am gonna take you on. So, in the last episode, we set some goals, right? We had 4 goals, and I only managed to tick one off. So the first one was just create the first episode and just press that like button. And then second goal was get 5 to 10 followers after the stream. Third goal was clip the stream. And then the fourth goal was post 1 to 2 clips to TikTok and Instagram or YouTube Shorts. So after the stream, I managed to clip the stream, so create a clip from the stream. I'll go in a bit later on to how I downloaded the stream and then what I did to what program I used to cut the stream into smaller pieces and create that clip and sharing it onto the social media. So now what I did So just going back on so after I posted that um those clips, I managed to get 2 followers. Just give me 1 second. I'll quickly share my. Pardon me, guys. I'll quickly share my So essentially, so this is my my back end of the stream, and as you can see, I got 1 follower, which was Toria T14, and another one was TM153T. So I failed that goal, but what we are going to do is we're just going to continue that goal. You know, we after this series we're going to create more clips as well, and we'll try and get as many followers from these clips as we post them to Instagram and TikTok and all that. So now I'm gonna take you through on the process of which do you want me to start with? I could start with, I guess I can start with the process of setting up your accounts, right? And then we can move into the programs and how we can set up a stream after that, and then we can move into how we can utilize the what do you call it, OBS program, like those free open source programs to stream, and we'll talk more about multi-stream and things like that. So let's get a start on this. I'm gonna quickly take you through on the process, right? So we'll start with creating an account on Twitch and YouTube. So we'll just go through those two for now. All other platforms should be similar, like Kick, Rumble, whatever the platform is that you want to stream to. But I'll use those two as an example for today. So okay, so I've got Twitch open here, right? So you want to go search for that, twitch.tv, and then press enter. It should take you to this window. Once you're at this window, you want to look at the top right hand corner. If you already have an account, you can just press login, but if you don't have an account, you can just sign up. And this is where you would enter your brand name, as we briefly talked about that last night. I don't know, it's something that's personal to you, something that people would like, a nickname, like what people would usually call you, or you can come up with something new, whatever floats your boat. But in my example, like I did Gaza, because that's my account, and that's what I usually get called by. And as you can see, it's already it's saying it's unavailable because obviously I already got an account. But you would enter your username into here, enter your password into there, and then your date of birth. You want to try and keep these accurate as possible, and then your phone number as well. And then once you fill in all of these, you just want to go sign up over here by clicking that button. I'm not going to create an account, but these are straightforward. And then you want to keep the phone number and email as accurate as possible, and the username, and remember your username and password, because these are for recovery purposes, in case you forget your logins and stuff like that. And so once you've created your account, log into it. It may send you emails to verify your account and things like that. You just find that email to verify, and you should have your account verified. So once you have an account in Twitch, you'll have a screen like this in your dashboard, and basically, if you want to start your stream, there's so many things that you can do. Like, I haven't really filled out these things, but if you follow these guide down here, it shows you how to have a complete profile, should I say. And it gives you like we'll go more in depth about this once we get to the branding episode, where we can customize how we want our channel to feel and look like. But for now, I'm just going to leave these empty. But what we want to focus on is just getting that stream active, and what you need if you're using a program like Streamlabs, Restream, OBS, all these other streaming platforms. They require you to have a streaming key, and that stream key is unique to your own account. So in order for you to stream to Twitch or YouTube, you need to have those stream keys. You can grab them. I'm gonna show you how to grab those, and then you need to copy those back into. We're gonna use OBS as an example for today. We'll copy those stream keys into OBS, and then that will create a direct link from OBS, a video link, to the Twitch and YouTube, depending where you want to stream. So over here on your left hand side, you'll see Stream Manager. All you want to do is just click on that, and that will take you to the back end of your streaming section. And then if you want to get the streaming key, pretty sure it's in stream. Okay, here. So to get the stream key, which is right here, you want to go into settings and then click on stream. Essentially, you just want to copy this. I'm not going to show mine because you don't want to show this out in the public. Everyone will be able to use this key, and then they'll be streaming to your channel if they have this key. So never share this key with anyone. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep this in mind, right? I'm going to open up a new tab, and we're going to type in OBS, download, and we are going to download OBS Studio. So if we click on this, download OBS Studio, this will take us to the download window. Depending on the operating system that you have, say you got a Windows, you can just click on Windows here. If you got a Mac, you can click on Mac. And then if you got Linux, you can click on oh, I think that's Linux. No, it's not. Whatever that is. But anyways, we can majority of users will have these two, Windows or Mac. I have a Mac here. You're probably wondering what these mean, the Intel and Apple Silicon. If you have an older version of Mac, like pre-2019 I think it was, you'll most likely have an Intel chip. What do you call it? Operating system. But post 2019, they all moved Apple to the Apple Silicon operating system. So for my one, I would download this one, the Apple Silicon one. I've already got mine downloaded, but essentially you would download it, install, follow the prompts, and install it. In the end, I've already got my OBS running already, but I'm still going to show you. I'll show you my window. Okay, there we go. So don't worry about that for the time being. Let's just black it out. Oh no, can't do that. So usually when you log in, you wouldn't have this vertical because this is a plugin that I installed to stream to vertical, but you'll just have this big window here, and just these scenes and sources. These two up here, you wouldn't have verticals, scene and sources, but you'll just have scene, sources, and then the audio mixer, and you got these buttons here. But essentially, if you want to start streaming from OBS to Twitch, what you want to do is you want to just create a random scene. Just call it whatever you want, intro or whatever you call it. I've called it full self cam. And then once you create a scene, you want to put a source in that scene. Here you would put like a camera or something. So let's do that now. We can go, let's go. So if you go capture card devices, this is what will capture the or video card capture device. Let's go with video. And let's just call this the webcam. Alright. So now that we've got the webcam here, we can use the we'll use the MacBook webcam up here. And now you should see me. Yep, see there. So we're going to use that, and then essentially we just press OK. And now that, okay, let's just go back there. It's only showing me. There we go. Okay, so essentially I've created that webcam which was on top of this Mac screen source. So if I was to turn off that Mac screen, you'll see my webcam. See, there we go. And then if I turn it back on, you won't see it. But so now that we've got a webcam or video source in there, we want to make sure that we can turn on the audio source. And for that, usually it's this one, the mic aux one. By default, it should be on, and you want to make sure that you can see some levels moving up and down when you're talking. From there, but now that we've created a Twitch account, we got the stream key. We found where we can grab the stream key from Twitch. We've downloaded OBS. We've added a scene and a source, and the source is the webcam. And that's all you need. Now, what we want to do next is we want to get our stream key from Twitch, and we want to copy that into OBS. So I want to show you how we do that. So we go back to the Mac screen. Just going to quickly change it back to this one. Here we go. So here we go. So let's just go back to the Twitch. So in this primary stream key one, we want to copy that. So once we copy that, we want to come back into OBS, and then on the bottom right you'll see settings. You want to click into there. You want to leave everything the same here in general, and keep appearance the same. This is where we want to focus on, this stream tab here. We want to go, we can go Twitch. You see that there's a few ways that we can connect the to these streaming services. We can connect directly by clicking these services like Twitch. If we use this, it will prompt us just to log in with your account, and that will automatically grab the stream key for you. If you don't get prompted by these options, you do have an option to if you go show all. So this is the amazing thing about OBS, is like they've pre-built these into their program. You got all these services that you can stream to, but the main ones that we'll focus on is usually YouTube, RTMPS, Twitch, here we go, Twitch, and we can do a custom one. So if we get a custom one, we'll need to know the server URL for Twitch. Usually it's I need to Twitch stream. So if you're looking for if we select the custom one and we want to use that stream key that we were talking about, the primary one from Twitch, all you have to do is, let me just close that back down so I can switch back to this one. You'll want to head to this URL, help center, which is the Twitch ingest recommendation. Here we can grab the closest node for us. In my case, Sydney will be the closest. You can go with the default one there, but you can grab this, and it says stream key as well there. You can copy that, and then if you come back into, I could be wrong here, and then if you come back into stream here, and then you just paste that server into here, and then you would paste your stream key here. If it doesn't work, you can paste it as it specified in the ingest thing, to paste the stream key directly here. You can just leave this empty and don't check that one. And then once that's done, you want to move into output, right, in streaming. So what you want to leave your thing on, you want to use the hardware, and you want to leave it on H.264, because HEVC is like a H.265, and currently Twitch and YouTube don't support that. I think YouTube supports it, but not Twitch. So if you just keep it on the H.264, you should be okay. And then you want to leave these the same. Rate control, we want to leave it on CBR, which stands for constant bit rate. And what that will do is just, if you set your bitrate at 4000, it will try its best to keep it at 4000, and it will keep that same bitrate, that constant bitrate there. There is another one, which is the I think AVR is like one that fluctuates, or that it determines the speed of your upload speed, and if it's not, like, depending on the data or packets that uploads and stuff like that, if it's too if it's not enough, it will like drop the bitrate down so that it can upload those packets, and then if there's good data, then it will raise the bar back up. So the recommended bitrate that Twitch suggests is like 8,000 kilobits per second. Um, they recommend not to go over that. So that's basically 8 megabits per second. But then you want to keep in mind that um, you gotta have enough upload speed to be able to do 8,000. If you have an upload speed of 10 megabytes per second, it's not recommended that you do 8,000, but drop it down to 6,000 so you have some sort of breathing area there. And then, but if you want to check your upload speed, I can quickly show you that. Let's just quickly finish these settings here, and then we can go to that. So basically, we'll go with 8,000. We want to keep keyframe at 2 seconds, profile at high, and leave that automatic. Audio, we'll leave everything the same for audio, and in this one, it's up to you depending on your location and things like that. In Australia, we use PAL, so it's up to you. If you're doing a lot of stream that's high moving, like a lot of movements and stuff like that, you might want to do 50 frame per second. But then this also choose a lot of CPU and of your, depending on your computer or laptop that you use. But you should be fine to go with it. But I'm just going to keep it at 25 just for this example. And once that's done, we want to go OK. And then, so now I'm going to show you how we can check your upload speed. So what we can do is we can open up a new tab. I like to go with either fast.com and this will show us your download speed and your upload speed. Yeah, I'm currently connected to the Wi-Fi at the moment, and the Wi-Fi access point is like all the way in the front of the house. Only like I can create another one access point in the back here, but I've hardwired. I pulled a direct link of a Cat6 cable direct from the front to the back here, so I don't really need Wi-Fi. But so 5.9 megabits per second is my it's my download speed currently from the MacBook, and here it's just doing a test on the upload speed. So as you can see, it's pulling around 5.5 megabits per second. That is well below the 8 megabits per second that we have. If we were to stream now, with the settings that we have, we will have drop frames, and our stream will be very choppy. So what we want to do is, using that information that we got, the upload speed, we want to update our settings. So if we update our settings, go back into output, and then in our bitrate, we want to change that back down to maybe 3,500 kilobit per second, and that gives us a little bit of breathing room as well, for other things that we may need, like browsing and things like that. So we'll accept that, and then once you're all connected and things like that, all you need to do is you just need to press start streaming, and then it should start. Once you press start streaming, it should start sending your stream to your dashboard over here, like how it's showing on mine. And that's all you have to do. Now I'm going to show you the direct link to connect your Twitch account from OBS. So what you want to do is you want to click on that. Oops. Oops. It wasn't showing. So there. So that's where it should show your stream once you start the streaming in OBS. But now let's take a look at the direct link. So we're going to select Twitch. We can use the stream key that we provided, or you can just log in using this button here to your Twitch account, and this will automatically grab the stream key for you and connect your Twitch account to OBS. I'm not going to do it because I've already got a stream going at the moment. But that's all you need to do. Once you connect it there, you can press OK, and that should be it. And hold up, someone is knocking. Just give me 1 second. Yo! Alright, sorry about that. Just got interrupted it. And that's it. And then you would start streaming again, and it should show your stream in Twitch, like how it is now. But basically, if we were to do YouTube as well, it would be the same thing as well. What we'll do is like same thing. You'll create an account in YouTube. I've already got an account here, which is my account here. Once you log in, you want to click on this create, and then you want to click on go live. So from there, I've already got a stream at the moment. But essentially, if you want your stream key, you can just click on this stream icon on the top left corner here. And at the bottom here, you got the stream key. You can copy that, and the URL for it is here as well. So you can copy that, and like how I showed you before, you can just go back into settings, stream, you can click on the custom, so that's where you would enter your stream URL, and then you put your stream key there, and then OK, and then you should be able to stream to YouTube after that. That is the limitation of this, is you can only stream to one platform. But as I was saying earlier, you can stream to multiple platforms, but you will need to download plugins in order to do that. But this is the complicated side of things. Like, this is if you want to go through this route where you want to use OBS, because OBS is a program you can do overlays and stuff like that. You can add pictures, you can split your videos up how you want, you can customize how you want your stream to look and things like that. But if you're just looking to just stream out like immediately kind of thing, I would recommend just using your phone. That is probably the easiest option, like if you're just starting out. Um, just a regular iPhone. I'll quickly show you. So what you want to do is you want to download the Twitch app, and then you want to open it up, log in. You want to log in with your account, and once you log in, you should be greeted with this screen here, where you can see everyone's stream. If you want to stream, all you gotta do is press that plus icon, and then where you see the stream IRL, you want to click on that, and that will open up the camera. And then all you gotta do is you can edit your your title and the notification and stuff and your category, and press done. And then all you gotta do is press go live from there, and look at it. If as long as you have good lighting, I guess, as long as you got good lighting and um, and good content, like what you want to talk about and things like that, you should be fine. And that's it. Look at it. It's straight from the phone. You don't need all these excessive programs and stuff like that. You can just use your phone. Put it on a tripod or something on your desk and stuff. Have a good light source, and that's it. Like, look at that. Don't need anything. It's just straight from the phone. And just keeping in mind, you will need a stable internet for if you're gonna go through this route. There's no way to set the bitrate and things like that in here, but as long as you have good Wi-Fi and data, you shouldn't have any issues. But if you are streaming in a remote place, or where there's congestion on the network and stuff like that, you will have choppy stream. So just keep that in mind. This kind of setup is perfect if you're out and about, like roaming around and things like that. You can just pull out your phone and you just start doing IRL out in public. But this is probably the route I would recommend you guys for those who are just starting out. Like, I'm just starting out, but I have a setup here, so like it's up to you. Whatever, like I like to have screens to look at different stuff and all that and read off stuff, and I like to do like reaction videos as well, where you would need to connect your computer to your video switcher and things like that. Like, it's just the whole shebang. So whatever the content you're aiming for and trying to do, like, it's totally up to you how you want to use. If you're just talking to your audience and things like that, I'd recommend this way, using the phone. You just pop it down on a tripod and away you go. You just start talking and try and get viewers in and things like that. So that's that. And now that brings us towards the end of our episode, because that's all I wanted to go through with you. And if you want to easily connect your YouTube account as well, like you can do that. You can just click on services and click on YouTube. You can do Facebook as well, whatever you want. And then all you gotta do is you just click on connect account, and that will prompt you to log into your YouTube account. And voila, you're in. That's it. Simple as that. Um, the one thing I am struggling with, I don't think there's anything else that I would need to go through. Um, selfie. First, let me take a selfie. Appreciate it, Marie12. You're a loyal viewer. Appreciate you. Yes. So that's a good question. Like that Marie has brought up. Like, what if people don't have a setup? As I showed you earlier, as long as you got the phone, right? As long as you got that phone, you can. Let me quickly. As long as you got that phone, download the Twitch app. You can do YouTube as well. You can go live directly from YouTube from your phone as well, depending which one you want to use. You can't go to both at the same time, but whichever platform you prefer, I recommend you go stick with that one. So if it's Twitch, all you gotta do is open that Twitch account in, log in, and then open the plus icon and click on stream IRL. Bam. You got your stream right there in front of you. That's all. No complication in anything whatsoever. So if you're a big time streamer and someone tells you, bro, will you listen to a 6-minute chapter of my audiobook that I made on stream? What should your answer be? To be honest, like, it is. That's a good question. You know, you'll. That's a good question if you're a big time streamer. It depends how you come about with it. You know, you can tell, you can simply ask. That's all you gotta do. You gotta simply like ask a big time streamer. You know, if they manage to see your comment there, if they see your comment and they read it and be like, oh yeah, okay, they might put time aside to go through your 6-minute chapter of your audiobook. That's all it takes, you know. It doesn't take long, but you know, everyone's different. You know, you. Maybe I read that question wrong. No. That's right. It just depends because big time streamers they've got a big following, and obviously they're not gonna read every single message that will pop up on their chat. But if they do manage to see it, then they might make time to go through your audiobook and go through your chapter, your 6-minute chapter. So who knows? But anyways, like, oh, my chat is showing on the screen. That's cool. I might need to change the so cool. Alright, let me quickly fix this up. I didn't realize the chat was showing on my stream. That was one of the things I was trying to fix, because chat, because I couldn't show it, get it to show. That was one of the tricky things I was trying to do. So let's just edit that. That's so cool. So style, settings, okay, so maybe let's go white. Let's take a look at that. Oh. Save that. Oh, now it's disappeared. Oh, it's back. Oh, that's so cool. Maybe let's increase that font a bit more. Yeah, that's a lot better. Let's save that. Yeah. Let's do that again. Let's see if that pops up. Hey, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yo. Alright guys, so that brings us to the end of this episode. Yesterday's episode was just starting the journey. This episode was just to cover the setting up your stream, giving you that option to stream. If you have a setup, you can go through the route I showed earlier by downloading OBS, creating accounts on Twitch and YouTube. Get your accounts verified, and then once verified, you can go into your stream settings, and you can get your stream keys, and then download OBS, go into settings, set up your stream services, log into Twitch or YouTube, put your stream keys in, set up your bitrate. You want to test your speed first to see what upload speed you get. I showed earlier how you would do that. You can go on, open up a new tab, type in fast.com, and that should give you the speed of your internet. And once you get your upload speed, you want to base it around that. So if you say, for instance, I got 5.5, I don't want to go 5 the same, because that you want to leave some sort of breathing room to be able to use it for other resources on your computer and stuff like that. So I would go like somewhere 3500 kilobits per second, and then once that's set, you just go OK, and then you just create your scene, and then within that scene you want to create a source, and the source can be a webcam, it can be an image, it can be a web page, it can be a browser, whatever, a video. So you put your webcam in there, and then from there you can just press stream. But if you're just looking at creating like a if you don't have a setup like what Marie 12 mentioned, you can just use your iPhone straight out of the box. Download the Twitch app, YouTube app, open create account or log in. Once you're in, just click on the plus icon or whichever platform. They may vary how you access the stream, the go live section. Click on that for Twitch, click on that plus icon, click on stream IRL, and that will open up the camera, and then enter your title, description, category, etc. and on, and then press OK, and then just go live from there. It's that simple. You don't need to make it, you don't have to complicate it. Alright? As long as you have a good light source and your phone, that's all you need. The only reason why you need a setup is because the type of content you want to do. Some people might do reaction videos where they might need to do a picture-in-picture, say for instance like this, like that, where you can see me at the bottom right hand corner, and then you got like content on the back end, right? That's all. That's the only reason why you would need to have a setup like OBS and things like that, to be able to have that creativity to create picture-in-picture and other things like that. So, and be able to switch between things as well. That's the main difference, I guess. But if you're just gonna have a setup like this, just a camera and you just talking, you just use your phone. That's all. So that brings us to the end of episode 2 of setting up your stream. I hope this has shone light on the direction that you would choose to go live on, whether you have a setup or you don't. Whatever suits you is you should go down that pathway. But other than that, our next episode we'll be talking about branding. I briefly mentioned it when we were in episode 1 about branding, but in episode 3 we will be going through that. I just want to touch back on my goals. So I still haven't completed the get 5 to 10 followers after the stream. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep clipping videos, and then just from those clips I just hope it goes, spreads the word out to people, spreads awareness, and just grab some viewers from there, from other platforms, and just move them to Twitch so that they can subscribe and things like that. So we'll keep at that. We'll keep doing some clips, posting on TikTok, Instagram, and then there's I might add in episode 7 I might add a section in there where, because episode 7 is leveling up the stream, so in episode 7 what we're gonna do is I might do like a behind the scene IRL kind of content where I'll be going out in public and filming a just like a video, I guess, that I wanna post on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. So watch out my YouTube channel for that video. But that's what I am gonna aim for in episode 7. Is we're gonna post a kind of behind the scene POV of creating a YouTube video content, and that way you can see from that view on what I would be doing to try and build my YouTube channel as well in terms of those content. So I hope you see that as well. You be here for that, and yeah. So before I finish, I just want to thank you to my viewers for tuning in. Thank you so much. It means a lot every time you tune in. So going forward, I hope you keep tuning in on the upcoming episodes. So we are going to end the stream now, but I hope you all have a good night and you have a lovely night's sleep. You wake up with the fresh minds, open mind, and a smile on your face, and start off the day right. Anyways, till next time, Gaza out.
La usamos,